Hear about people saying that your thoughts create your reality. You can just think your way to your reality and make anything happen. To be honest, right now I'm in the perfect position to try to do that because I'm 25, I lost everything, moved overseas to Bali. If you don't know who I am, I'm Tom McGregor, and completely lost everything. 25 grand down the shitter. But that gives me the perfect opportunity to start again. So in this video, I just want to walk you through what my goals are for the future, and it's more of a documentation so we can all look back on this and be like, holy shit, it actually does work. And hopefully that inspires you to do the exact same thing. So yeah, I'm about to duck into the computer and let's get into it. It's a beautiful fucking day. Alright bro, like I said, I'm just going to walk you through the self-transcendence document, and it's by Charlie Morgan. He does it in Imperium Academy. He gives this out completely for free, so shout out to him and go look at that if you want. It's a free school community with like 20,000 people. He's a massive entrepreneur. But anyway, like I said, I was in really good shape. My life was going good. I was overseas in Bali, and then I lost everything, right? I got fat. I literally lost all my money and everything, right? So I'm in the perfect position. Like I said, I put a little bank screenshot. I think I've got like 71 cents left, so I'm in the perfect position to completely recreate my life and really want to document showing you that it is possible. So that's what we're gonna fucking do. So the point of this little intro thing is just to put the people you look up to and put a little reason why. So each of them should have some sort of like value to you. Like it's like Just Do the Work Harder by Alex Mosey. He's like great entrepreneur. Narrow Knowledge works mentally, spiritually, and physically as well. So he thinks like multi-dimensionally instead of just thinking physically. Charlie Morgan, again, great entrepreneur. As my father, he's just a great, loving, caring guy, and I've got a lot of respect for him. Carl Jung, I love the idea of psychology. I love learning about the mind, so that's why he's there for me. And then we got here for some public speaking, right? I just want to be better at authenticating my words to you. So yeah, I want to get better at that and be a great public speaker. Jack Hopkins, thriving personal brand, high testosterone, good physique, and he boxes as well. So yeah, and then my physique, that's what I used to look like, really lean, really shredded, and I want to get back to that, and then just back to like the minimalistic lifestyle, chill, living from my laptop, working from my laptop, and enlightened, right? It's a bit of a weird one. You probably don't want to do that one, but I just think it's such a cool idea, cool concept to have such a cleansed body. But anyway, yeah, so redesign yours for however you want. Obviously, this is more of a documentation. I have to be the proof of concept when this happens, because it will happen, I promise you. Then you just put like who I am now, because truth of the matter is like, if you say it's going to happen in the future, you're putting it off to the future. You have to start being the person now. And then you just write your important things to remember for you. So I've got like 11 of them right here, and you can pause and read them if you want. I don't think I'll bore you with all the details, but basically it's like, why I went broke is because I had a poverty mindset, right? And I put frequency first, action after. So basically all that means is if I act from poverty, it's going to lead to more poverty. But if I act from abundance, it's going to lead to more abundance. So I must be in the frequency of abundance first, which basically just means like, what would you feel upon being in your dream state, your desired reality? How would you feel? And then you start acting from that feeling. And then I've just got a whole heap here that you can go through if you like. They're pretty helpful. So yeah, you can pause and read them if you like, but if not, then we'll carry on. Then my daily ritual is, so basically your beliefs lead to your actions, to put it very, very simply. So who you believe yourself to be is like, if you believe yourself to be fat, you're going to make fat choices, right? Basically what I mean by that is you're going to overeat, you're not going to go to the gym, you're going to think losing weight's impossible for you, and that's going to reconfirm in your reality, right? And then it's going to keep going around in this loop. And so you change, which I'll show you at the end, your beliefs, right? Who you are, and I'll show you how to do that. But basically, that's how it works. And then you start acting out your new beliefs, and then eventually your reality has to change. So I wake up at 4:30 every morning, instantly get in a cold shower before frequency first, action after. Cold shower, first discipline, just like everyone talks about it, but it's just really good. Then I make a bunch of money and have a fucking awesome day, right? And you can read these again. They're pretty like unique to me because of what I've learned in the past, and obviously make these unique to you and your goal and what you want out of life. But yeah, Tom McGregor's now. So like I said, you got to start acting from who you think that you want to be. How would you feel? How would you walk? How would you talk? in the future, right? So you start making the decisions as your future self right now. So I like to live a minimalistic lifestyle. I invest in mentorships, thriving online business. I love paying bills. Everyone says I hate paying bills, but I'm like, well, what if I just love paying bills, right? That means I've got money to pay the bills, which is sick. Like, the only reason you have a bill is because you have money to be able to pay the bill, right? So I'm enlightened, mindset and frequency God, crazy client results, and massive, massive impact, right? So I want to invest in Narrow Knowledge's mentorship. I want to, like I said, high frequency and enlightened. That's why I got all these photos here. Bank account, money in there, sending money away to my family and to the people that I owe money to. Take my dad to the Rugby World Cup final and semi-final. I want to invest in Charlie Morgan's mentorship. I want to be able to fly wherever I want to go in the future. And like I said, Tom can rent and fly wherever he is going next at all times and has multiple locations to work from. Then you just design your lifestyle, health, and business, right? So Carl Jung, psychology, just massive inspiration to me. And then this is my ideal setup. Hundreds of books behind me. I mean, I've got a little setup like that now, but it's not hundreds. Sitting there at the desk, chilling out with just a bunch of client calls, helping a bunch of people get in the best shape of their life and with their business in the future. And then, this one's more of like a scenic, look out, chill vibe to me. All of these should be really authentic to you and what you want out of your life. So you're going to be a little bit different. I put he was right the whole time with my family and stuff in these photos, because obviously when you try to do something different, you get a lot of doubt from the people around you, which is fine. By the way, it means you're probably doing something right. But yeah, anyway, 10,000 subscribers and 100K followers on Instagram. I've got about 10K followers on Instagram at the moment, but not many on YouTube yet. That's my physique and my body fat percentage I want to be. And then empty your mind, be formless, shapeless, like water. And now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put the water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it into a teapot, it becomes a teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. Basically what that means is just your mind is malleable. As a human being, we are malleable. We can do whatever we want. That's why you see a variety of different careers, businesses, people doing random different shit in their lives because we're malleable. We can do whatever we want. So I guess I'll just have to prove that. Anyway, paying bills, love paying bills, and yeah. You put your legacy to date. So what I've done, I failed college, then I worked construction, then I got into fitness and self-improvement over here, got my first client, bodybuilding competition, moved overseas, and then self-transcendence. And then you write your story, write all the things that you've actually accomplished in your life. So when you go back and read this, you realize like you've actually accomplished things, and then it starts to build more and more momentum, and you think to yourself, okay, well, I can actually do this, right? I can actually do this. Might seem like a stretch, but it's possible. Right, so you write down your story, moved overseas, and then, yeah, I burnt out, got fat, stressed, fly home, lost everything, failed, got fat again, self-sabotaged everything that I built for about a year and a half. Now I'm documenting the process right now on Instagram and on YouTube, and it's one of the greatest acts of all time. Hit $5,297.33 USD online a month. Scale past this while enlightening, 20K a month, pay everyone, fly home, visit dad. And he says, wow, you're right. Psychology and metaphysics master. Because I just love the mind. I love learning about it. And then, yeah, that's my ideal. It's just bookshelves and then pay everyone. Law of circulation, happy paying bills, paying everyone that have helped me in the past. And yeah, then you write just a big blurb about what you want to do, who you are, like who you want to become. Like write a fucking story, because you can record this and listen to it over and over and over and over and over again. So write a story that you would want to live your life. If there's ever been a book that you enjoyed because it made you feel a certain way, write your own story as if that is true. I won't bore you with like my whole one, but you can see it right here. So yeah, you can pause it and read it if you like, but I don't think you want to. Then you just write down the character traits that you think that you want in alignment with who you want to become, and then you start being them now, right? You write out your goal, and then you understand what character traits you think that person would need, and then you become those character traits, right? It's awesome. It's awesome. It's fun. Body type, hairstyle, achievements. Yeah. And then you just write your self-image, who you believe yourself to be, and then you start being them. Wealth goals, family paid back, business goals, insane results, help men get the best shape of our mentally and physically in the 90 days or less, organic marketing. Yeah. And then this is the important part. Now, I don't know if affirmations are the best, like I don't know if I'll speak them, or when you lie down and you're in that chill, sort of like relaxed state, that's when your subconscious mind, so you got the conscious and then you got the subconscious mind. Basically, what happens is you like can trick your mind and you can make your mind start to believe all these things that we've been talking about so far in the video, especially about 30 minutes after you wake up, or within the first 30 minutes, and then 30 minutes as you're going to sleep, right? When you're in that really calm, relaxed, sort of drowsy state. So you can do it while meditating, things like that as well, which is why, I'm going to record me talking all of this and then infiltrate this over and over and over again in my mind. So here I've just got overall life. So these are like affirmations, and you can talk to them, you can speak them, or you can listen to them, blah, blah, blah. Like just fill your mind with them, and eventually like reality will show it back. So you say them as if they're already happened, right? As if they're already true. So you wouldn't say in the future, you'd say, I can feel myself walking into a room, right? And then like I want to do mushrooms in the future, just to see like why I'm here, what I'm doing with my life. And like I can't believe how good my thoughts are when I wake up, right? When you start infiltrating your mind with all of this stuff, all that happens is that you start to believe it, and then you start to act it out. It's like how right now you believe that you are a worker, or right now you are a business owner, or right now you are overweight, right? We start to act these things out. You like, if you believe you're a worker, you go to work, right? It makes sense, right? If you believe you make money, you make money. Things like that. If you believe money's hard to come by, it's going to be hard to come by. And basically, all this is the things that I want out of my life. Now, again, I won't bore you with every single one, but I did this for life. So overall life, like what I want out of my life, and how I want to think, how I want to perceive the world and see it through the lens. And then I've got business, sales, appointments, and affirmations. So basically, all of this is just like going from like getting appointments, booking sales is hard, or making a YouTube video is hard, or anything like that. I just flip it on its head. So any of the limiting beliefs that you think that you have, you flip it on your head. And basically, like say, I was fat, you'd be like, I'm lean. Right? It might seem dumb to say that now because you can't see it, but like I'm pretty overweight right now. But if I tell myself over and over and over and over again, I'm lean, my body will start to act it out. And then content, like I just want to be magnetic. I want to be good at storytelling and things like that, fun, exciting, and I'm not being very loud in this one or exciting because I don't think like this will do that well. But anyway, money in abundance. Like if you think money's hard to come by, I put money is so fucking easy to obtain. Right? Seems dumb when I'm broke, but if I keep saying I'm broke, what do you think's gonna happen? Right? You have to start changing the mindset behind everything. And fitness, boxing, running, fitness, I train so fucking hard. Like over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm unbelievably quick on my feet. And the more I infiltrate this and make sure that you do it as if it's already done and you feel the emotion. So say this not like how I'm saying it. Say it how it would be unique to you. Right, if you'd say it in a calm state, say it in a calm state. Things like that. I love eating clean whole foods. It's all I really eat. And then like I go and say, this is how I'd like to live my life. Sometimes we'll go for dinner or go for an ice cream with my family because I love making memories with them. These sorts of things. Right, but I'm really fully in control of my eating. And right now, or as I have been, not right now because I'm changing, but I've been binge eating, right? So this is why I'm writing this out saying I'm in control of my eating. I'm in control of all my impulses, things like that are going to start to trick my mind into believing these things, and then you stop doing the things that are killing you. And yeah, that's really all the affirmations, and that's really it. And then the one thing that I will say is that there should be one scene at the end that you really like is your core scene, is the thing that you really want, is the really like the feeling that you want. To me, it's me sitting at the desk with my client calendar full, being able to fly everyone, enlightened, and my family knowing that I did it, right? With 100,000 followers and 10K subscribers with money in my bank account. and this should be like an emotionally deep, dark experience. So yeah, that's my transcendence. Go find Charlie Morgan's document if you want, and yeah, follow along if you want to see if I change my life.